Hello and good morning. You are tuned into JAMSS Radio. Tonight's story is titled Just Delicious, a creepy story about a man and his wife. Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Halloween.
George, what would you like for dinner tomorrow night, dear?
Anything and everything.
Oh, George, you hog. You're getting as big as a whale. You need to stop eating everything in this house.
This is my house, and I can do what I want, when I want, and eat what I want. Now get me a soda, now!
Whatever you say, dear. What do you want?
I just told you, a soda!
I know that, but what kind?
Dr. Pepper, no. A Coke, no. Dr. Pepper, a Coke.
Make up your mind, would you?
Coke.
Thank you, finally.
Mina rushes into the kitchen to obey her husband's orders.
George needs to stop eating so much. He's going to explode, or at least he could start making his own meals every once in a while. Here you go, dear. Did you decide what you wanted for dinner tomorrow?
I don't care as long as it's fit for a king. A feast, perhaps.
Okay.
Mina and George go to bed. The next morning, George heads off to work and Mina thinks of what to make for lunch and especially dinner.
What am I going to do for lunch? He ate everything in the fridge last night and there's no more leftovers. He'll just have to deal with the sandwich and have his feast for dinner. Let's see. Now that I have lunch, what should I make for dinner? Chicken. No, he had that earlier this week. Liver. Yes, liver. It's perfect. It's his favorite and it's easy to make. He also bought some yesterday.
Mina begins to make the sandwich knowing that George will be home soon. George comes home, eats his sandwich, and leaves. Mina then cleans after his mess and begins to make dinner. She has a quick bite to make sure that it is just right and realizes that it is the best she has ever made. She takes another and another and another until she realizes that it is all gone.
Oh no, I ate it all. George is gonna be so furious. What am I gonna do? George will be home soon. There's no chance of getting liver this late.
Mina suddenly remembers that a wealthy old lady has just died and was being prepped for her funeral down the street in the church.
She's dead. What would she need a liver for?
Mina bundles up and heads off into the night air.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen next? Stay tuned after this commercial break from our sponsor.
Are you sick and tired of those big tough bullies taking your lunch? Well, the Lock-In Lunchbox is the product for you. It'll keep your lunchbox locked up and safe till it's time for you to enjoy it. With the Lock-In Lunchbox, you will never be left without a lunch again. It comes in great styles such as dinosaurs, Disney princesses, ninjas, and more. Side effects may occur. We are not responsible for a failure to open this and miss out on your lunch.
Can't get your lunchbox open. Me either.
Get your Lock-In Lunchbox in stores now!
And now back to our story, Just Delicious.
George and Mina sit down for dinner.
This is delicious. Definitely a feast. You really outdid yourself this time. Here, have some more, Mina. It's amazing.
I'm not hungry. Thanks. You finish it.
Later that evening, George and Mina go to bed. While George is asleep, Mina tries to read, but doesn't get very far until she hears a voice.
Who has my liver? Who has it? No, this can't be happening. I'm dreaming. Yes, that's it.
The voice is getting closer and closer, getting louder and angrier.
Who has it? I want it back.
Mina was getting terrified. She didn't know what to believe. She panicked and pointed at George and yelled.
He does. He has it, not me.
George wakes up and looks at Mina and realizes that there is someone else in the room.
Mina, what are you talking?
George, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Suddenly, the lights went out. George started screaming and screaming, terrible pain and agony.
George, no, George!
And that's the end of our program. Thanks for listening to JAMSS and Just Delicious. Tune in next time for more mysterious stories.